Welcome to the Sykes & Company PA video blog.
Welcome to Sykes University. I'm Scotty Sykes. In today's video, we're going to be talking about due diligence and why it's important, what it is, why it's important, and how you go about your due diligence. So due diligence is essentially the research process that you're going to intake before buying, selling, even starting a pharmacy. It's a very rigorous process. It's something you need to take very seriously as you're putting essentially your whole life savings into this process. It's something you need to take very seriously as part of your research and due diligence here. One thing I'm going to mention here is before you get started with due diligence, do not assume anything about this process, because any assumptions you're making going into it, I've worked here for 5 years, I know the owner, I'm comfortable with it. Don't assume anything, because those assumptions will come back and surprise you eventually. You need to go into a due diligence phase with a clear mind, no emotion, just straight show me the information and let's make a rational decision. Any assumptions you bring to that table may impact you down the road and cause some surprises that you just did not anticipate. So make sure that you're not making assumptions and that you take this process very seriously and with a clean slate here. Now, why is due diligence important? It's going to identify any issues, concerns, what it is you're buying, what it is you're starting up. You're going to know the pharmacy inside and out. You're going to look at it with a magnifying glass and be comfortable with what it is you're buying, because you're putting in pretty much your whole life savings, or this is just a major event, life-changing event you're about to intake. You need to make sure that due diligence is thorough and that you've got that process in place. It's also going to help you if maybe you're buying a pharmacy to know whether the asking price is fair and reasonable. If after your due diligence, you've determined that, hey, the asking price is actually too expensive because of A, B, C, D, that's going to help you know that the asking price is whether it's fair or reasonable. And then it's also going to, as a result, it's going to help you negotiate a better price. So say they're asking, $1.5 million for the pharmacy, but you've identified these three major things as part of your due diligence. We're going to ask $1.1 million. So you can see it's going to help you with the negotiation as well. How is the due diligence process? How does that transpire? Well, the first thing you need to know, and the first step you need to take, is to get yourself a team of professionals. That would include a lawyer that specializes in pharmacy, a certified public accountant that knows pharmacy accounting and tax issues, a wholesaler that you're working with and you're comfortable with, a banker who knows pharmacy. These professionals are going to add tremendous value to you and to that due diligence process. As professionals, they're always doing due diligence for pharmacies all over the country. They have input, they have ideas, they know what items to look for and what not to look for. And also they're going to put the provisions in place to protect you and to help you iron out the whole due diligence process. So the team is probably your most important piece. Don't go at it alone. Don't wing it. You need to have that team in place, a plan in place. Now, the due diligence can consist of several different areas. You've got market research. What is the market? Where are you located? What are the prescribers in the area? You've got financial due diligence, the financial statements, the tax returns. We like to look at the accounting file itself. Get the copy of the accounting file if you're buying a pharmacy, and what's in that accounting file, and how is the accountant doing things? How is the owner doing things? It's going to open up a whole can of information about the pharmacy itself, the audit logs, as everything ties into that. Maybe even PBM due diligence. What PBMs are in the area? what states you're working in. The list goes on and on and on. You can do due diligence on just about every aspect of the pharmacy. So due diligence is very important. It's a critical piece. You need to take it very important, take it very seriously, and hopefully after you've done your due diligence, you've worked with the proper professionals in doing so, you can be comfortable knowing you've got a solid plan in place, a solid asking price, and a solid opportunity ahead of you, and that all issues and concerns that have been found during that due diligence have been addressed, and you're ready to open the doors to a successful pharmacy future. So take due diligence seriously, and best of luck to you.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.